Hello, my loves, and welcome once again to my channel. Well, I hope you are super good and that you are enjoying all the new little videos from the channel. Today I bring you a video here, Calm in Confidence at Home. Because, well, many of you are already like my friends. And so, well, I want to tell you many things about how I live and what life is like here in Cuba. So I'm going to be showing you. I'm Anita Mateu, a Cuban YouTuber who creates numerous videos. Every Friday there are new videos. If you like them, please hit the red subscribe button down below. Why not? From now on, like this video as it really helps me out. Today's video is about what do I have in my refrigerator? What's in the refrigerator? From a Cuban girl who lives alone, who supports herself, who lives on practically a salary. What is there? What can I afford? Can I eat? Obviously, I don't always have the same. It's not that what I have here is what I always have. Not at all. There are times when I'm better, times when I'm worse. Because I live on a salary, I'm doing my social service from my career, and then I support myself. I don't have anyone else giving me money, no family or anything. I live 100% off of me. Salary, and living in Cuba is very complicated. The salary here is simply not enough to live on, despite what anyone may tell you. It's insufficient. Unless 3 or 4 people are earning a very good salary in one house. In that case, yes. So, well, me, the one who buys all my food, the one I'm talking about that I'm right now, that I'm recording this video, we are like I'm a few weeks away from getting paid, and that's when I get paid and buy more little things. Maybe I'll record a video. When I get paid, I'm going to make a video for you of how much I spend on food in a whole month. I'm going to be making it, maybe it'll be the next video, so stay tuned. But I'm going to show you today at the end of the month with what I'm surviving, with what I can eat. Because it's not easy. Life here in Coronaero is not easy. Don't let anyone fool you, it's not easy. So let's start with today's video without much more introduction. Today I'm using the new tripod I bought. Today I don't have anyone to film me, I'm alone. The tripod slips and falls. I remain calm as they arrive. This is my refrigerator. The refrigerator is not mine. It's from the house where I'm renting, which is included. Everything else in the house is mine. I'm going to be leaving you here a tour of my house living rented in Cuba so you can see it. I'm going to start showing you. This is a little pot of tea. I had it full. This was a gift from a cousin of mine who loves tea, and I love it. I love tea with honey, so she gave me this little pot full of tea. Look what I have left. I've had it for a very long time because I make tea nearly every day and only have those little bits remaining. Let's see what else is around here. Here is the refrigerator. It's bare. Since we're at the end of the month, my fridge is almost empty now. Last week it was a bit fuller, but I have to survive with what's left. What's left of my week? The entire Cuban refrigerator in the first row, it has the jars, the water jars. This is a jar of tomato sauce, and this is like an orange concentrate to make juice. It's a bit bitter. I don't like it very much. We're going to the part, right? We're going to leave this for the end, which is the meat part. Here on the second shelf of the refrigerator, we have the eggs, which we bought these eggs privately. Do you know how much the egg fillet is here in Cuba? 800 pesos per euro. Look, many of you ask me, you tell me when I make a video, Anita, tell me the equivalent prices, the Cuban prices in dollars. And I don't know what to tell you because I don't know that. Let me explain. The dollars, according to the state, the Cuban state, the banks, how they exchange it for you, they exchange it, $1 for 24 Cuban pesos, but that's the state, because in reality there are no dollars here. One can go to the bank and buy dollars. That's circulating on the street among the same people, the dollar, the euro, and all those international currencies, and then the dollar on the street. In cash it's cheaper, and by card transfer it's more expensive. It's a super thing, that isn't it? I, who live here in Cuba, don't understand it well. What are you going to understand, no matter how much I try to explain? So more or less think that when I tell you a price, it's equivalent in dollars, that is $1.70, 75 Cuban pesos. The other day, A friend of mine told me a story that a relative of hers sent her money from abroad by mail, but it seems she didn't notice. Instead of doing it through a private agency, they give you more money. For example, they send you $100, and here they give you 5,500 pesos, as if taking the dollar at 55 Cuban pesos. Their family sends it through the state mail, something like that, I don't know, and it arrived at the mail of Cuba. And do you know how much they gave him? 2,400 pesos. They took the dollar at 24, and he lost a lot of money. And I know there are many agencies that are better at these things, but sometimes we ourselves don't know them. The state gets results from these actions, naturally, as he suffered significant financial losses. Could have had more. On the street, as we say, it's all out there, everything that circulates. And while I give you all this talk, but let's continue gossiping. Eggs in my refrigerator cost 800 pesos, which is extremely expensive. I don't know where these rising prices will end up. Infinite, I can't explain to you. We have here bread. I buy this bread, which is a loaf of bread. It's this little bread that I like a lot. I toast it and eat it. They sell this bread where I buy it. It's 50 pesos in Varadero, if it's 50 pesos, and it's a very good bread. But I put it in the refrigerator because after 2 or 3 days it turns green. Once I left it out for 2 days and it already turned green because the flour is of terrible quality. And here I also have some little potatoes that I bought. I have 2 potatoes left. I always buy a lot of potatoes at the beginning of the month, but I only have those 2 left. I have to save them until I can afford to buy more potatoes. Well, here in the little drawers are the grains. This is peas, a lot of peas. Because here in the basic basket, in the supply book, what they give is peas. I don't have beans. And here we have, look, this is the little Chinese beans that they gave in the donation packages. Those that they sent. These free items from abroad must be selected carefully. I have an amount of mess that I can't stand here. I have a little bit of this. It's corn flour. Here we Cubans put everything in bags and more bags. These are cachucha peppers. Here we call them cachucha peppers. This is the only little bit of beans I have left, which I'm saving to make a moro rice. That is a rice with gray. Once I run out of these beans, I don't know when I'll be able to buy again because it's also super expensive. And what is this? More peas? And this is the door where the knobs and other things are. This is a little cream. Here we Cubans always put things like ointments and medicines and those things, antibiotics. Antibiotics, oh. In a section of our fridge. Here, I have powdered milk. I put breadcrumbs in there for breading. I don't even know what this other ingredient is. This is like a hot sauce. This is from my boyfriend who loves to add this thing, hot sauce. Oh, but I can't stand it. I don't like spicy. Here's a small jar of mayonnaise that's nearly empty. I bought this at the MLC, which as you can see is already quite empty. I have to buy another one to go with the bread, and this is powdered milk, also milk to make little milk. This is a bottle. Sweet fluid milk, which we call condensed milk, which is like a sweet milk, which is quite tasty. This gift from a little friend of mine helps me kill my sweet cravings. This is a little bottle of tomato puree that they sell here. Men sell them in carts, they sell the food and those things. They sell that tomato puree. I have a small jar of mustard and a small bottle of tomato puree. And this is a jar that had a little bit of lemon juice to marinate the meats and add to the meats and those things. Now we're going to the most anticipated section, the freezer part, where the meats are, which I want to warn you is a little bit bare. As I mentioned, it's the end of the month and we're going through a tough time here in Cuba. So I'm going to show you that in my freezer. Tada! What do you know about these ice cubes? What do I use them for? To rub the ice cubes on my face every morning because I've been told that it's really good. So every morning I take one of these ice cubes and rub it on my face. This is a little bag of yogurt, right? Here in Cuba, the state sells yogurt like this in these bags and it's frozen. Let's put it over here. This is yuca, which I peeled and stored in the freezer to prepare it in the future. This is the cream from the milk, which we separate and put in a small bowl. And then when we have enough, I see that I have enough. I make butter. With this, we make the butter. This is a little ice cream pot. Do you know what we Cubans do here? We recycle these ice cream pots a lot. Many people use them, even for the bathroom cube. Oh, I broke this. I don't even know what this has. I think this is more cream. It could be for making butter. Here I have enough to make butter for a while. I can't believe it that this is more cream to make butter. I'm not going to start a butter business and, well, meat. Right now, the only thing I have is this package of breast that I bought in the MLC. This little package of breast that, well, it brings a lot of little breasts. And since we are only 2 here eating, the package of breast lasts me a lot. And these are some little breasts that were already cut apart. And this little package of sausages, I buy this from a lady who buys them in the store and resells them. I think it's 150 pesos. I buy this little package of sausages and the package of chicken breast for $14 at the dollar stores in Cuba. I have ordered a separate package of chicken for a change because it gets a bit boring. Eating the same thing all the time, although we don't always eat at home, sometimes we eat out or we are invited to eat. And that? Some friends, but this is what I have right now in the fridge. And let's go to the part about the food and those things, because I have this little thing separately where I put the food, the bananas. The most popular food in Cuba are pumpkin, sweet potato, banana, yucca. Those things. Let's see what I have now. I usually have something to eat, like food or small snacks such as fried bananas, chips, or ladybugs, because I really enjoy eating. So I'm going to show you, this is what I have for food here now. I brought these bananas from Santi Espiritus. Did you see the videos I made there? From my mom's plant. My mom had a plant in the yard. With these bananas that are super good, they are little bananas that ripen and are fruit. This sweet potato is beautiful and much bigger than the ones typically found in your countries. And here I have some little onions and some things there that hid over there. I also wanted to tell you that, let's see. In a Cuban's house, pork meat is usually never missing. Is pork meat consumed a lot here? It's very common at parties, on the holidays that we Cubans have, to eat pork meat, especially at the end of the year. Because many families have the tradition of buying a pig, buying a pork leg, a loin. The part that is made from the pig is to make it, well, delicious and with family. But there are many myths circulating and based on reality. That pork meat is extremely expensive. Do you know how much a pound of pork meat is? In 200 Cuban pesos. That's like the limit. Right now, everything is at the highest price it has ever reached, and many families, many people can't afford it. I imagine you want to buy 5 pounds of pork. That would be 1,000 pesos. 1,000 pesos. It's almost a minimum wage to buy a meat that won't last you that long. So it won't last you the whole month. It's quite difficult with what we're going through right now. You might wonder if they have fish. Well, no, they don't have much. Cuba is a country surrounded by sea, gentlemen, and it's amazing how the fish is also lost. For me, even the fish have emigrated. The fish were not in the sea. Because I don't understand why there aren't so many fish. There isn't that variety, those things here. We can't get it, we can't buy it. I've had a fish on order for months. The man who was supposed to bring the fish hasn't shown up yet.
Get it for me.
The fish hasn't fished. But gentlemen, I just wanted to show you a bit of reality. I already told you not to worry. This is sometimes I'm better. Well, I hope you liked this video, that you have seen a little bit of reality around here, of how things are. Subscribe down there on the little red button called subscribe. Because I'm very happy, we've grown a lot, and we've created a very beautiful family in a very short time. Like this video if you enjoyed it, it's a must, so be sure to hit that like button.
There, down below.
Which is very important, because look, if YouTube recommends me and many other people discover my channel, so tell me down below, what do you think of the idea? What other videos would you like to see? What other things would you like to know from here? A big kiss, I love you, bye.